everyone, it's Miss Caitlin, and this is our 4th lesson of MyGarden, and it's our second to last lesson of MyGarden. Today we're going to do things a little different. Instead of talking about fruits and vegetables, we're going to talk all about beans. We're going to put our scientist hats on, and we're going to learn words to describe our beans. We're going to talk about what beans do for us and how we can use beans. So let's get started. Today we're going to turn into scientists. So let's put our scientist hats on, and we're going to learn to sort things. To start, I want you to go find something or think of something that is big and find or think of something that is small. For my something big, I'm thinking of a couch. And for my something small, I'm thinking of a cup. What did you find that was big? What did you find that was small? We just sorted things by size, big and small. But there's not just one way to sort things. You can also sort things by color and texture. For example, I would sort apples and tomatoes in the red category, and I would sort cucumbers and zucchini in a green category. For texture, I could put a melon in the bumpy category, and then I could put a banana in the smooth category. Now that we've talked about sorting, let's talk about attributes and features. Scientists use attributes and features to describe something. So like we learned in our last lesson, we can use words like round, bumpy, dark, light, smooth, or slippery to describe something. That would be an attribute or feature of that item. For example, the watermelon the girl on the left has could be juicy, and the apple that the girl on the right has could be crunchy. Let's practice sorting by size. The black beans on the left are smaller than the kidney beans on the right. Although all beans are small, some beans are smaller or bigger than others. Let's practice sorting by shape. The garbanzo beans on the left are round. The hidatsu red beans on the right are oval with a little curve in them. Now let's practice sorting beans by how they feel. You can see the garbanzo beans on the left have ridges, so those are bumpy. The kidney beans on the right, you can see, don't have any bumps or ridges, so they would be smooth. For today's activity, you guessed it, we're going to sort things. So I want you guys to put your scientist hats on and think about sorting today. So for today's activity, if you have dry beans at home, that's what we would like you to use. But if you don't have any beans at home, that's totally fine. You can sort with anything. You can sort toys, you can sort fruits and vegetables, you can sort pots if you want. Anything that you have that you ask an adult if you can sort, you can sort. So how are we going to sort things? That's up to you. You can choose to sort by color, texture, shape, and size. I have some beans here, and I'm going to choose to sort by color. So for my activity, since I'm sorting something small, I grabbed this little egg carton here because it has these little divots where you can put different colors or different sizes of things in these different spots. If you're sorting something bigger, you can just make piles. If you don't have an egg carton, you can use the counter or a plate or whatever you have to sort things. Since I'm sorting by color, I'm going to grab this white bean and I'm going to put it up here. Then I have a tan bean. I'm going to put it in a different spot. Same with this black bean. And I have a really tiny green one right here, and I'm going to put that in a different spot. And I'm going to keep sorting until all of my beans are gone. And then I'm going to look at my beans. I'm going to talk about my beans. And with my scientist hat, I'm going to think about, or I'm going to write down what these beans look like. So for example, since I chose to sort by color, I have a bunch of different sizes of beans in each color category. So I'm going to think about that, and I'm going to write it down. So I just have a blank sheet of paper right here. I'm going to say, my white beans are small. They're big. Some of them are oval. Some of them have, a little tan in them, but they're mostly white. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to sort anything that we have. So let's get started. Before we begin sorting, let's talk about some more attribute words that we could use to sort our beans or other items. We could sort things into bumpy, oval, speckled, or only red things. Pause the video here to begin sorting your beans or other items. I chose to sort my beans by color. You can see I have a pile of white beans, green, red, black, tan, and yellow beans. I did not sort mine by texture or shape. So each color category has different sized and texture beans in them. How did you choose to sort your beans? Let's take some time here to talk about it. Who can guess which food group beans belong to? Beans can belong to the vegetable and the protein section. Dry beans, like we saw in our activity, are usually put into the protein section because they have a lot of protein and nutrients that help our bodies grow big and strong. Beans like green beans are usually put into the vegetable section because they have more nutrients that are similar to other vegetables like onion and zucchini. Let's talk about how we could eat beans. We could have hummus, which is just crushed garbanzo beans. We could have beans on tacos, beans in a vegetable salad. You can even eat beans on their own. Pause the video here to talk about more ways to eat beans. The vegetables we eat. Written by Gail Gibbons, read by Caitlin Toth. Look at all the vegetables. Vegetables are the parts of plants that are grown to be eaten. Most are annuals, some are perennials. Annuals are plants that grow for only one growing season. They must be replanted to grow again. Perennials are plants that grow for many growing seasons without having to be replanted. It is good for us to eat vegetables. They are nutritious and help keep our bodies strong and healthy. They are tasty too. We eat vegetables in different ways. Vegetables grow to be different shapes, sizes, and colors. Botanists group the different kinds of vegetables according to the part of the vegetable that is eaten. There are 8 groups of vegetables: leaf, bulb, flower bud, root, tuber, stem, fruit, and seed. We eat the leaves of these vegetables: red leaf lettuce, Bibb lettuce, and romaine lettuce. Some other leaf vegetables are cabbage, spinach, watercress, parsley, and Brussels sprouts. We eat the bulbs that grow beneath the ground. For example, white Spanish onion, leeks, scallion, red glory onion, and sweet Vidalia onion. The flower buds of these vegetables are eaten: broccoli, artichoke, and cauliflower. The roots of these vegetables are eaten. They grow beneath the ground. Red Ace beets, Detroit dark red beets, early wonder beets. Some people even eat beet greens. Some other root vegetables are parsnips, turnips, rutabaga, radishes, and carrots. Tuber vegetables. The edible parts of these vegetables, the tuber, grows beneath the ground. Examples of these are potatoes. The stems of these vegetables are eaten. Some stem vegetables are perennials. Examples are celery and rhubarb. Here are some fruit vegetables that we eat: yellow tomato, sugar plum tomato, cherry tomatoes, ultra sweet tomatoes, and best boy tomatoes. Some other fruit vegetables are eggplant, cucumbers, yellow squash, hot peppers, zucchini, sweet peppers, and pumpkin. We eat the seeds of these plants. Some seed vegetables grow in pods. Sometimes the pods are eaten too. Examples are yellow wax beans, navy beans, lima beans, green beans, and kidney beans. Some other seed vegetables are green peas, snow peas, and corn. Corn is a seed vegetable that does not have a pod. It has a husk. Soybeans are a special seed vegetable. They can be used in many ways. Some soybeans are used to make food products. Soybean oil is used to make many non-food items, like paints and paper. When it gets warm enough, many people enjoy planting, growing, and later harvesting their own vegetables. Most often, they buy packets of seeds that have directions. Some people plant starter plants, also called seedlings. Most of the time, vegetable seeds or starter plants are planted in straight rows or in circles. The garden must be weeded and watered regularly. The plants begin to grow. In cities, people may grow vegetables in containers. The vegetable plants will become bigger until they are ready for harvesting. In vegetable farms, farmers fertilize the soil. Then the fields are plowed, harrowed, and planted. Big sprinkling systems are used to water the vegetable plants. At the end of the growing season, the vegetables are harvested. Refrigerator trucks haul the vegetables to processing plants. There, they will be washed and sorted. Some are frozen, some are canned, and the rest will be sold fresh. The vegetables are shipped to stores near and far away for people to buy. At grocery stores, fresh vegetables are on display. Canned vegetables line shelves. Frozen vegetables are found in freezers. Some people buy fresh vegetables at farm stands. It is fun to pick out what to buy. Look at all the delicious vegetables. Vegetables, vegetables, vegetables. Did you know potato plants originally came from South America? Pause the video here to learn more fun vegetable facts. The end. We're nearing the end of our lesson, and I have one last thing to show you guys. This is a homemade hummus recipe. You can ask family or trusted adults to help you make this. For this recipe, you'll need garbanzo beans, salt, garlic, water, lemon juice, tahini paste, and whole wheat pita bread. This recipe is super easy to make. All you have to do is blend or mash all the ingredients together and serve. Enjoy! This is the end of MyGarden Lesson 4. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you for Lesson 5.